Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Move Podcast. And as free agency begins, tonight at midnight? The James Harden sweepstakes is going to start. But is it really going to be a big sweepstakes for him, though? You know what I'm saying? Is a team that's going to get James Harden really going to be, winners in this? Look, I understand James Harden is a historically great player. He's a top 75 player. For me, peak James Harden was 2018, 2019, and that was pretty much it. Okay, he wanted out of Houston. He goes to Brooklyn. It was a disaster. Not entirely his fault. He did pretty well, but just between him, KD, and Kyrie Irving, they just couldn't play enough games together, and he got out of that and went to Philadelphia. Philadelphia just seems like he's been a shell himself. Yeah, his numbers were okay. Of course, we never saw Houston James Harden put up those kind of numbers, obviously because in Brooklyn he had just more talented players, obviously with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, and then he goes to Philadelphia where Joel Embiid is the main guy. You got to feed that dude. He's a bucket getter, and obviously he's an MVP as well now, right? So I understand that, but I don't know, man. It's so funny now that he opted into this contract, and I know the Sixers are going to work out a deal to try to trade him. But are the Sixers really going to be expecting to get a big haul back? You saw the rumored reports of what the Sixers had asked for Tobias Harris, right? Would James Harden be demanding that kind of? Would the Sixers be demanding some type of massive haul? You know what I'm saying? To get a bunch of future first-round picks, second-round picks, and a star player or two, or a key player from another team. I don't know, man. If you want James Harden to be a guy in the regular season that can contribute to help me win games, he can do that. But if you're a team with championship aspirations, we just have continued evidence after evidence piling up of James Harden just isn't that dude come postseason. So you're really trading for James Harden to help you get over the hump and try to get to at least a conference finals / NBA finals. Forget about even trying to win the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Is James Harden at this point of his career really worth it? Is he really worth taking away key assets of your team and future draft picks to bring him in? I'm curious what teams are really going to make an offer. I've heard Miami floating around. I just don't see that being a good fit. I don't see James Harden really fitting in the whole Heat culture basketball system. And on top of that, it's in Miami, and James Harden, we know the type of lifestyle he likes to live outside the court. You know what I'm saying? So that's another added element as well. Look, there's probably going to be some teams that are going to offer a haul, maybe, but what kind of team is that? You know what I'm saying? If you're already a contending team, or you've had postseason success, I don't see James Harden really being that guy for you, and I know it's dazzling, his numbers, his style of play, but these execs got to look at how he was playing in these playoffs, man. And it was just like, I know we had that one crazy game in that Boston series. Was it game 2? I believe it was. And he dropped like 40 or something like that. He had a couple of good games, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? There was a game 6, he was a no-show. Game 7, he was a no-show. And then, what kind of money is James Harden looking for as he's going to be 34 years old, turning 34 years old going into next season? At this point, he's better off just staying in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I know Sixers fans are probably they're probably 50-50 on James Harden. They're like, cool if he stays, cool if he bounces. You know what I'm saying? I feel they obviously the whole Tobias Harris situation. I think Philly fans, most of them are more than happy to see Tobias Harris leave. But essentially, if you're not able to trade James Harden, then it's almost like the Sixers got to run it back basically with a new coach. You know what I'm saying? But James Harden at this point in his career, I think he's just overhyped right now. At this point, getting somebody like Dame Lillard around the same age, getting somebody like Dame Lillard would probably be a lot better. Damian Lillard just hasn't had a lot of cracks at having peak postseason success. But I don't think but he's shown when he's in the playoffs and he's been put in big spots, he's been able to deliver. You know what I'm saying? James Harden, not so much, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm very curious to see what teams or what teams are going to start flirting with James Harden. Where is he going to fit? Possibly the best spot for him, in my opinion, is to stay put and play one more year in Philadelphia. I really don't see teams making a crazy offer, competitive teams that are right there to bring him on and pay that $36 million, whatever it is he's due for the up and coming season. It's just like, I'll probably get James Harden in the offseason on the cheap. I don't think James Harden, after this $36 million deal, is going to be worth an additional $100 million going forward in a contract extension. Maybe a 2-year deal, 25, just 30 or something like that. I don't know, man. But James Harden, he's good, top 75 player. I get it. Nice player. But if you're really going to bring him onto your team, what is he gonna do in crunch time? What is he gonna do in these posts? That's really the crux of it. That's really what you're paying for, and he just doesn't deliver. So, guys, let me know what y'all think about James Harden opting in, and the Sixers wanting to trade him. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.